long time no activewear haul. But to be honest, I am in my fitness era right now where I'm like really leaning into this new program that I'm doing, and I feel like fitness is all about just this up and down journey, but really the goal being like maintaining consistency. And for me, a big motivator for my consistency in fitness has always been the sort of fashion and the activewear side of it. As you know, I have reviewed quite a few activewear brands, but today we are reviewing a new one called Beyond Yoga. I'm not sure if you've heard of it. I've definitely heard of it, but I've never tried any of their pieces. So very excited to be reviewing them with you today. A special thank you to Beyond Yoga for partnering with me and sponsoring this video and providing me these pieces so that I can do an honest review with you. They have also provided me a discount code to share with you. It is MEL20, so if there's any pieces that you like on their site, you can use that discount code to save some money. But let's get into it. Let's get into the nitty-gritties as we do. There's actually a new collection from Beyond Yoga called Power Beyond, which is what we're going to be reviewing today. It is also the collection that really piqued my interest because it kind of feels like it is a 360 type of activewear collection. So there are a couple things that I look out for in activewear. First being comfort. Number one, needs to be comfortable. If it's not comfortable, you will never wear it. Two, how it looks. Obviously, I mean, we're working on our bodies. We want to look one hundo. And three, how well matched that activewear is for the particular activity or lifestyle that suits your life or is in your life. So for me, I kind of do a variety of different active activities. I do a little bit of HIIT, I do some Pilates and some yoga. I also like run, and then I also strength train. So for me, like a 360 activewear piece is going to be the most useful in my closet. Let's get into the details of the pieces that I got. I got 2 pairs of leggings, both the same, both from the Power Beyond collection. Very buttery soft. We can tell by the stretch that it is compressive, but not sausagey. We're just gonna use that term. In terms of the seam, it does have the seam across, front seam as well as back seam. I do really like this added one at the top here. I think that the curvature adds this sort of contoured action for your backside, which is very nice. I think that the biggest thing for me is how soft this is. It is one of the softest materials I think I have ever felt in terms of reviewing activewear. In terms of other details, we do also have a small pocket at the back, which also has a very, very subtle logo. You know how I feel about logos. I don't like things to be screaming the brand, and this definitely has a very subtle logo. You've definitely heard me say that I enjoy seamless, like completely seamless tummy area parts of the leggings, and this does not have that. It does have that reinforced seam at the top here, but what I have realized is that when you are doing a little bit more of like those higher intensity style workouts, this does help to keep the leggings up better than a fully seamless pair of leggings, because really you have 2 options. Either one, the fabric is so tight that it's going to squeeze and stay up there, or you have something that's not like sausage-y, but because of that, sometimes needs an extra seam at the top there to hold it together. But I will say this is one of the nicest front seams I've ever felt. Like, it honestly feels like my seamless leggings without this. It doesn't feel like it pinches anywhere. Unrelated, but I really like the fact that they have solid colors. I am a solid color girly. I think that solid colors are just the chicest. It allows you to be bold, but still kind of looks cool, and allows you to play with colors. So I picked up the blue and the black set of what I'm going to show you here. And I have tried these black ones in a HIIT workout, and I can confirm that they are 100 for keeping everything exactly where they are, never needing to pull it up, and also feeling really supported in my actions. Let's move on to the top. So I am also wearing the black version, so you can kind of see it on and then see it on the side here. But this little tank is wonderful, and for so many reasons. Let me get into it. First of all, it is made with that same buttery soft fabric. Very, very comfortable. Doesn't feel like I'm wearing anything at all. We love it. In terms of other features, it has this sort of kind of razor back, reinforced strappy back situation. Gives your shoulders that like sexy action, especially if you're working out your back. But I really do like that they've reinforced this. It just adds a little bit more support to the straps, especially where you're doing like high intensity movements. It also has the little logo here, reinforced seams, which is incredible, especially again if you are doing active workouts. And then they have this mesh insert here, which is for that sort of sports bra action, so you don't need to wear a sports bra underneath. I will say that I am so supported in this, but like not out of breath from how tight it is. It's just perfectly hugging, which I think is incredible. Again, mesh so that you can add a little bit more breathability to it. But what I actually really love about this piece here is that although it is a tank top, let me show you this little hack. And I don't know if this is like approved, but I just did this by accident and it looked so good. But basically, you can convert this into a straight on sports bra, and I'll show you with the blue set. I'll stand up and give you like a full view, but this I feel like does double whammy, this tank top. Like it feels like a sports bra, like a sports bra that I would have bought, but then also feels like a tank top. So I don't know. I really like the fact that I can do both. I know it's probably not meant to be like that. I'm sure that they've got incredible sports bras as well, but I just really like products that can do double whammy and have like little hack things to them. So both major win. Huge fan of this fabric in specific. I think that it is the perfect balance between sculpted, compressive, but also comfortable. The crop tank here is 108, so definitely not a like super low end. This is definitely like a high end piece of activewear, but you can definitely tell by the way that it's made why it is so luxe and why the price point is what it is. And the leggings here are $152. Higher price point, but you really do get what you pay for, so honestly highly recommend. And if you are looking to purchase any pieces, make sure you use the discount code because those prices are cheaper than that. This is the blue set on, so exactly like the black set, but you can kind of see the sculpting action a little bit better here. You can see the razor back sort of detail when you flex your shoulder muscles. I feel like it's so nice that they've kind of designed this with that in mind, that it almost highlights that, but nothing is moving when you're moving around. No need to like pull up your waistband. Everything fits really seamlessly here, which is nice. Even though it has a front seam, I feel like it's not digging into anywhere or anything. Here is the little shelf bra underneath, but so buttery soft, and I feel like makes you look 100. The last two items that I picked up are also from the Power Beyond collection, but they're from the Power Beyond Light collection. So the fabric you'll feel has that same like buttery soft, almost cool to the touch style feeling, but they are lighter, a little bit less compressive, a little bit more flowy. So these are really great for example, if you're just throwing something over on top for a cardio workout. In terms of the two that I picked up, I got this long sleeve and it's in black, and then I also got it in white, and I love these layering pieces, mostly for warm-ups, if I'm doing something higher in intensity, or you know, something lower intensity like a yoga or Pilates. I like to keep nice and warm in these, or just like have my skin kind of covered. A few of the qualities of this: super stretchy. I'd say it's more stretchy, less compressive than the other ones, but I think that they're made to be like that because they are supposed to be like second skin, but just a little bit lighter than the Power Beyond classic pieces. It does have this open back situation here, which I think is really nice. It kind of adds that extra little pop, especially if you got something underneath like a sports bra or even this tank in a different color. Adds just a little color blocking moment. And then a high crew neck. But I'm just a big fan of this style of fabric in general. As you can see, it really does look like second skin. And so when it's on, you just feel so good in it, right? I love this. I also noticed that it has armholes here, which we also love. I personally use this, especially if I'm doing floor work. I just find that sometimes my hands are just tired and I don't know. This is what I do. I don't know if it's proper, but I use these sometimes if I'm working on the floor. But it also just keeps your hands a little bit warmer, especially if you do something like running. And I also got that same cropped little number in white. And this little pullover here is $108. And here's a little white crop number over top. I actually really like this color combo. I feel like the blue and the white look really nice together, kind of layered up. You kind of see that blue sticking out there, and I feel like that's such a nice contrast. And even the way that they've designed the back here, where this open back kind of helps to highlight the blue razorback in the back. Like if you have a color contrast like that, it's a really nice sort of stylistic addition, but just such a comfortable throw on and go. I love having this, especially being somebody who lives in a colder climate, because when I'm working out, even if it's like really high intensity, I'm sweating, don't necessarily want to wear a long sleeve, but as soon as I'm done working out and I've cooled down and I've stretched, it's really nice to have this sort of outer layer before I put on my jacket. It just helps you not to stick to your jacket, if you know what I mean. If you're from a cold weather climate, you definitely get it. Also, a little bit of a close-up on the fabric quality. Very nice, super smooth. I wish I could show you guys just how smooth and soft and buttery this fabric is. Very, very compressive. Feels like everything's being held up and together in a really subtle way, like not with like butt scrunchies or anything like that. It's really just due to the high quality nature of the fabric that they're using to create their pieces. That is it for my Beyond Yoga Power Beyond specifically collection review. Highly recommend it. I think regardless of what type of activity you have in your life, this is definitely a very elite collection for kind of 360, whether you're just transitioning from, going to work out to, like dropping kids off at school or running to do groceries. It is comfortable enough to be a lifestyle piece, but also compressive enough so that you can actually do those high intensity movements and those high impact movements without having to sacrifice one for the other. And I think that this balance is really what sets a activewear piece apart. It's something to think about. Reinforced seams, things like that, these little details are super important. It kind of points to whether or not an activewear piece is going to last in your closet and stand the test of time. So highly recommend these pieces. I know they're a little bit more expensive, so make sure you use that discount code. And we're focused on quality over quantity this year, so this fits right into that. I actually have 2 workout classes tonight, so I'm going to put these, I think I'm gonna wear the blue ones because I have already tried the black set, but I'm gonna put the blue ones to the test today. As always, thank you so much for being here and for hanging out. I hope you have an inspiring rest of your day. Remember that kindness doesn't cost a thing, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye.